Summer vacation is wrapping up soon and the kids are heading back to school, but helping your child break summertime habits might be difficult. Here to tell us more is Bill Corbett from Cooperative Kids. Nice to have you back here, Bill.
Great to be back.
So yeah, a lot of kids are starting school this week, maybe after Labor Day, but it's right around the corner. How do you get back into a routine?
Well, first you have to think about what you changed for the summer, and you're going to have to change it back. And it's, weaning them off of the longer bedtimes or later bedtimes, and whatever you allow to kind of creep into their bedrooms might have to come back out. Rules with electronics and different things like that. Start to get them to transition mentally, get them in the frame of mind of back to school.
So this really is the parents' responsibility, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, because parents think, oh, how do I get my kids ready for school? And they think about basic stuff like diet and bedtimes and clothing and stuff, but there's more to it than that, and I like to help parents understand what their role is.
So you have a list here. In fact, we could put it up on the screen. But the first one, as you just mentioned, shut down summertime leniencies. So have a bedtime, right?
Right.
Make sure you have an agenda and a schedule.
Sometimes chores fall apart in the summertime too.
Sure.
So if they don't have as many chores, you want to get back to the fall chores. Every child should have some sort of basic chores to do. You want to bring back bedtimes, and you might need to start bringing it back slowly. Don't go from letting them stay up till 9 to getting them in bed at 6. That won't go well. And also, if you allow them to bring their computers or video games into their bedrooms, which I don't support at all, but some parents do that, it's time to start, implementing some more rules about what internet-enabled devices they have in their bedrooms, in their hands, at their disposal, because during the summertime, they have a lot of time. School time, we got to carve out the time that they have for homework and for getting to bed so they can be well refreshed for the next day.
That makes perfect sense. You also say school supply shopping. I got to tell you, Bill, that was my favorite time of the year. I would want to go in June. But my mom was like, no, we have to wait. But I would get so excited buying all the new stuff you needed.
I think you should have gone in June. And parents need to lift it, because that actually starts the process of getting excited about school early, because the whole thing is, it's theirs, it's the tools, it's the getting the pencils and the pencil cases and notebooks. They get so excited about that.
It's true.
And we do that too. If you go to a new job or an assignment, okay, make sure I have all the tools appropriately. But what I tell parents most importantly about this, let the child carry the hand basket, give them the cash, let them hold it. Then they feel like they're more a part of the process. Now you're there walking along as a coach and a guide so they don't pick up the things that are too expensive or too many of one item. Help them know how much money they have left. Let them put it in the hand basket, carry it all the way to the register. Let them pay for it. Now they're totally invested in, it's not just picking out the pens. It's, these are mine, these are my tools.
I like that. You mentioned homework space.
When you get home, the object is, where is this homework going to be done? And it's best handled if the child has some say in it, but they don't get to say exactly, because if you let them, they'll say in front of the television.
Right.
So each child is different. There are three basic areas where we find them doing homework: in front of the TV, at the dining room table with heavy traffic, or their room. Tucked in the room, and every child has a different way of learning. So you got to figure out what will work best for your child. When they're younger, you may want to have them at the dining room table or the breakfast bar, so you can walk by and monitor and be ready to help them when they ask for it. Some children who are very sensitive, you can't have them in heavy traffic because they can't concentrate. Sure. They may need to be in a study or in their bedroom at a desk, but you determine where the space is, and then you create reverence around it. So this becomes the homework space. I even suggest put a poster up, homework space.
Every day, same spot.
Yeah, every day, same spot, absolutely.
Probably the same time too. I know some kids might have to unwind, have a snack. I used to just, as soon as I got off the school bus, would do my homework.
Yes.
A little crazy.
And some kids are like that. My daughter, she's got to do it right now. Right. But some kids need to take a break. But put a limit on that break. Put an alarm on it or something, a timer, so they know when their homework, and let them have a say in when they're going to feel more into doing their homework.
Got it. Now, the homework schedule we talked about, and lastly you say the entertainment and distractions. That's the TVs, that's the iPods, all that type of stuff. We're
in charge. We really have to monitor those electronics. Why? Because they're distractions.
Sure.
Our job isn't to do the homework for them. Our job is to remove or control the distractions. So during homework time, all devices should be turned in while they're doing it. And here's the hardest part, even if there's no homework.
Really?
So if homework is 3:15 when you get home until 4:30, let's just say that's the time you and your child carved out, no electronics, even on days when there's no homework, because what's to stop a child to have a really tough assignment and go, I have no homework today.
Yeah, I'll worry
just
about
to
it
have
later.
the Nintendo. And then
Sure.
what do they do at 9 o'clock? They go, oh, I have homework to do.
Right.
So it's best to, carve that time out, and it's less likely the child will pick electronics over homework if they know they can't have it during that time.
That's great. And always the parents are at the realm of this, right? This is their responsibility.
Right.
Make the point to get these schedules intact.
Absolutely.
And Bill, the name of the book and where we could find it?
Love Limits to Lessons is available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble, wherever books are sold.
Very good. Thanks for all the tips.
Thank you.
We'll have all the information on WTNH.com. Click on Style and stay with us. We'll be back right after the break.